I always thought the most humiliating thing that could happen in my marriage would be crying in front of a stranger, begging my husband to love me again while our marriage counselor scribbled notes and nodded like she understood. Turns out, I was wrong. Last Thursday, while I sat on the couch with mascara streaking down my face, pouring my soul out about the silent dinners and cold shoulders, I realized I hadn't seen either of them for a while. I remember thinking maybe they were discussing strategies, maybe he needed a pep talk, maybe I was the problem. But when I went to look for them, what I found was enough to make my skin crawl. The guest bathroom door was cracked open just enough, and there they were, my husband and our marriage counselor, tangled together, lips locked, hands everywhere. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just stood there, watching as my entire sense of reality crumbled. My husband's shirt was halfway off, her hair a mess, and in that split second, they saw me. The look on their faces wasn't even guilt, it was annoyance, like I'd interrupted something inconvenient. I backed away, heart pounding, disgust and rage mixing in my throat. I left them there and walked out onto the porch, gulping the cold air, trying to remember how to breathe. My phone buzzed with a text from him, just a simple, "We need to talk." All I could think about was every late session, every whispered conversation, every time he told me I was paranoid. The betrayal was so complete, so ridiculous, it felt almost staged. I started laughing, this horrible, bitter sound that wouldn't stop, because what else was left to do? Here's the kicker, I realized I wasn't just furious at them. I was furious at myself for believing so desperately in a relationship that was already dead. All those sessions, all my pleading, were just theater for a man who'd already checked out, and a counselor who saw opportunity in my vulnerability. I always thought I was fighting to keep my marriage alive, but really, I was fighting to keep the illusion alive. And that illusion shattered, right there on the cold tile floor, with their hands all over each other and my heart in pieces.